How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. I am your host, FaZe Crypto, and of course, today we are looking at a $7,627 Bitcoin, and I want to talk about DigiByte. We've been seeing DigiByte doing pretty miraculously. It's been coming in as a top performer quite regularly. And I think it's pretty awesome to see how DigiByte's actually been able to outperform a lot of the other altcoins and kind of solidify itself in a decent spot. Just yesterday we saw DigiByte was doing some pretty interesting things, and I figured now would be a good time to talk about like a $10,000 Bitcoin and what that could mean for the overall potential for a market breakout in the immediate term. Bitcoin price is looking like it's on the verge of a breakout according to several indicators on multiple time frames as the MACD is about to cross bullish, which is definitely interesting. Bitcoin price continues to grow, and it will be interesting, especially when we talk about DigiByte. We talk about blockchain, we talk about the overall necessity for blockchain technology, and when we talk about speed, and we have to go into detail about all the other variables that are really at hand here, I think that it's very interesting to look at how DigiByte has been perceived and has been able to build such a great community around it. And one of the things that I think are one of the best accomplishments of my career is how I've helped to build and foster support for the different cryptocurrencies which have philosophical principles that I find myself in alignment with. Now, of course, the current global health situation, and DigiByte's definitely proven itself to play a role in, give an example of how blockchain will be able to fight situations like this in the future. But of course, Bitcoin could be big again soon. This article says that the current health situation may have actually helped Bitcoin, which is a sentiment that I am inclined to agree with. The article goes on to say it seems like everywhere you look, whether it's Asia, America, Europe, people are dealing with the circumstances surrounding the current health problems that the world is facing. The virus has done harsh damage to the global economy, resulting in several assets and market falling by thousands of dollars since early March. However, some analysts believe this won't be bad if Bitcoin, for the long run, that's the situation, is likely to present a positive outcome for the world's #1 cryptocurrency market cap. And while the price per coin may stagnate during a period of aggressive economic deflation, the inherent buying power of the currency will actually rise, possibly quite significantly. More of sort of a for recreational purposes, I want to play this little clip of Kanye West where he's advocating Bitcoin. Kanye West, if I'm sure you're familiar with him, he's a crazy guy, but he's recently become a billionaire, so you got to give him credit where credit is due. And just sort of, in celebration of, Ye being the recent billionaire, then we're gonna play this clip, and we're gonna listen to what he has to say about Bitcoin, because I just think that it's funny, and it'll be a good thing to add to the video. And then we're gonna get into the news. We're gonna continue talking about DigiByte blockchain, but for now, let's hear what Kanye has to say about Bitcoin. He's no expert, but neither am I.
When you're acting in love, you're like a drop of water and you have the ocean as your army. When you act in fear, it's just you and your money. Now, you could take your money and put it in Bitcoin, put a credit form, put it in cash, or all your cash, and then stand up to the ocean, and who's going to win? We definitely are dealing with racism, but I want to push future concepts. Now I'm giving you two streams of consciousness in one. I want to talk about my wife. I also want to talk about Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill.
We're following you. We're following it all. You set it up good. Okay.
That was the moment that I wanted to use Bitcoin, and I saw Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. When you're acting...
That's hilarious, and I feel inclined to lean towards Ye's opinion there. I mean, it is kind of funny, and I think one of the greatest advertisements for Bitcoin is just the way that fiat currency gets thrown around. But think about it. If they put Tubman on the $20 bill whenever they're planning on doing it, whether it's 8 years from now, or if you know more about that, I haven't done any research on it. But what is it going to be like? Her picture is on the digital 20. At that point, you can just put whoever you want on the 20. Printing it. I'm sure they'll still be printing money at that point, but still the point stands. And it will be interesting to see how these different variables are coming into their own. But one of the main points that I want to highlight, especially with Bitcoin, is the different challenges to Bitcoin's sort of decentralized claim to fame. And I think it does take something like DigiByte to have a truly decentralized, faster digital currency, an innovative blockchain. That sort of comes down to it. I think. I mean, sure, you could call those buzzwords all you want, but there's real meaning, there's substance behind the DigiByte project, and it will be very interesting just to see how DigiByte will be playing out, and a lot of these different roles that it plays will be coming into their own. But still, look at this. I mean, 640% in 6 weeks. How amazing is that? So the DigiByte price has increased by nearly 640% in the past 6 weeks. Is DigiByte in a bull trend now? According to its website, DigiByte is a proof of work that may be mined with 5 algorithms. Of course, OboCrypt and the others. But still, I mean, definitely a very interesting perspective. I mean, it's an interesting way to look at it, especially when you consider what's happened in the past 6 weeks and DigiByte's coming out ahead. I mean, and it has been very telling, just seeing what's been going on, and how the different markets have been responding to the current crisis that we're facing. But DigiByte block rewards decreased by 1% every month, rather than having every 4 years. Another characteristic of DigiByte, which I think is pretty ingenious. So all 21 billion DigiByte will be mined by the year 2035, which is of course very interesting as well. The EMAs are on the verge of a golden crossover, which could initiate a bull trend for DGB for the first time. Are you dissatisfied with your broker? Oh no, sorry, that's a different that's like an ad. But yeah, so I mean, the RSI is also in overbought regions in the weekly exchange rate, but shows to bearish and divergence. If the DGB breaks the current resistance, it will find its next significant resistance at 0.0212. But still, I mean, 600%. I mean, those are some pretty crazy numbers. You don't even see any of the other cryptocurrencies able to put in that kind of work just yet, but we'll get there for the Bitcoins and so forth. But still, it's nice to see a crypto acting like a crypto, with the kind of volatility that it has, and it will be very interesting as we see that happening. And of course, very interested in all the different technologies, proponents of this future paradigm shift, and a lot of these different variables as they've been really coming into their own. And I'm excited. I'm glad we were able to show that little clip of Kanye, which I find funny, and I just like to make a video and include Kanye in the content. But yeah. All that being said, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. Of course, remember, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your dad. This video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. And who knows, maybe we'll see 700% in 7 weeks, which would be pretty exciting to see happening with DigiByte, especially. It's not too far away. Anything's possible, so we'll see. And of course, we're going to continue to keep a close eye on these different variables, and of course continue to bring you guys daily updates with different YouTube commentary on the cryptocurrency space. Always reading your comments, always interested in your opinions. Make sure you comment down below and let us know what you think. And that's all for now. Running out of time here, but I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure that you stay relevant, stay up to date, and of course stay healthy. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Probably make another video later today, and of course subscribe, put on post notifications so that you could be updated when we do the technical analysis live streams. Have a good one.